Hello, friends. I wanted to bring through this frequency transmission for everyone. Well, in fact, I've been guided to do this. I haven't done a transmission for a little while, and I was wondering why that was. I'm still not sure why that was, but this morning I received guidance to bring this transmission through for everyone on the theme of timeline shift. Now, this is sort of surprised me because usually my transmissions are based on themes that will help people shift from a vibrational place that they're in, such as anxiety or fear or concern about money, into a better vibrational place. But this one came through this morning as needing to be shared with everyone to bring about a timeline shift for you. And that's obviously very individual for each one of us. Each person who's connecting into this recording will have quite a different understanding of this and a different outcome for themselves. And so firstly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what a timeline shift is. And then also I wanted to talk about something that's been playing in my mind, my human mind, for a little while, which is this idea about how we can bring about changes for others based on some of the work that we do, particularly anyone who's working within healing modalities. How this can actually bring about a change for someone else when we have no control over the way someone else experiences anything, and we have no real impact. We cannot have a real impact on someone else's energy because they are sovereign in control of their own energy and have their own free will. So this was something that's been really sort of I've been musing upon a bit recently. In particular, sort of, I guess, with my own work, wondering, well, how is it, what do I do that actually shifts things for people? And can I really do that when they are in control of their own experience and their own reality, and they create their own reality? So we'll get to that. But firstly, this notion of timelines and timeline shifts, which is this frequency transmission that I'm going to bring through shortly. And I will be working largely with the Arcturians for this transmission. Doesn't really matter whether you buy into the whole us being part of a broader galactic experience, although I suspect if you're here watching this, you do, but it doesn't really matter. If that still feels alien, pardon the pun, to you, then just think of this as just an energetic transmission that I'm helping facilitate. But to this idea, this notion of timelines and a timeline shift. So I think many of us believe now or understand that we experience only one of what is available to us in terms of an actual experience. And how we do that, the way it's been explained to me by our guides, is that we have we're like the center of a dandelion, and each of those dandelion heads, you know how many hundreds and thousands of little threads they have? I'm sure there's a scientific name for it, but the little threads that they have on their head that create that beautiful big fluffy ball. So each one, this is the analogy that the guides have given me, each one of those little threads is actually a different timeline. It's a different experience that we can line ourselves up with. Now, some of those timelines are minute shifts, so they're very close to the previous or the surrounding little threads. Some of those little threads are a long way away from where we currently are. And so much about us being able to line ourselves up with where we want to be is managing our limiting beliefs and managing all of the resistance that we put around us. And so quite often it's easier, well, it's always easier for us to just have a tiny little step to one side and find ourselves on a different dandelion thread that's not markedly different, not so markedly different to where we might even think we want to go to, or a completely different experience, physical experience that we might have if we went, say, 3/4 of the way around the dandelion and jumped onto that timeline. Of course, that would be so discombobulating for our human. And as I say, what's been explained to me is that that the thing that stops us from being able to get there is actually our own resistance, and not really lining ourselves up entirely, not even really believing that that's possible. So when the guides asked me to help bring through this transmission for a timeline shift, it's to help facilitate this move in everyone, anyone who wants to connect into this, and anyone who is really open to what this might bring through for them. I guess what happens is the energy that comes through, I'm carrying a lot of codes that will, I'm not carrying them, it's coming through me, that you'll be able to pick up, that will really help facilitate that shift to a different place for you, a different timeline, a different dandelion thread for you. That's the easiest way I can explain it. The guides often do a better job of explaining it than I do. And actually, I would encourage you to connect in with some of the transmissions, the more formalized transmissions that I do with our guides, where they go into deep details, deep discussion, deep explanation on some of these theories. So have a look at the website if you fancy connecting in with that. But all we need to know for today is that that this is very possible. This frequency adjustment brings about a shift in our timeline, in our experience, and that is really just us moving into a different place. Now, to the issue of can we really truly shift someone? Can we really truly help them? Can we really truly heal them? Can we really truly have an impact on someone else's life if everything is energy and they're in charge of their own energy? And what's come through for me recently is absolutely 100% yes. But the business of free will is about you. If you're connecting in with this, it's about you actually being ready to receive what it is that comes through. So whether that's through me or another frequency worker or another healer in a different sort of modality, someone else who works with energy. So within your soul contract, you have a number of different points at which you need to make the choice, make the decision to get yourself to a certain place, to be exposed to certain, well, we'll say people for this in this instance, that can assist you in actually either healing an illness or accepting your own self-worth or stepping into abundance. So whilst I solo doing this on my own can't really shift things for you, I can't really change anything for you, your participation, your expression of your own free will in being here and being open to receiving this is what really opens up the channel. And that's what really gives you the ability. I'm not doing nothing. I am actually bringing through codes and energetic frequencies that actually are what you need to shift you into a different timeline, whatever that might be for you. But you need to be here, and you need to be open, and you need to accept and receive this. And that's where your free will comes in. And that's why I can't independently just cast a spell or wave a magic wand and change things for you. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I know I've gone on a little bit, but I felt that was really important. So now to the transmission. So if you are new to these sorts of transmissions, then just allow yourself to receive. Just set your intention to be open to receive this energetic frequency sharing in whatever way is for your highest good, with the expectation that you will shift timelines. You will shift your own timeline, so that you can line up more consistently with some of the things that you desire. All right, my lovelies. So just dropping into your heart center. Shikatakari, Londa Katatata, Ikichiwari, Leo Jopanda Katatakia Jaw, Asakocha Papari, Lila Udakanda Katupa, dear ba, zia ba, dear dear ga, Angi do Bari, Lila Udaka Zio Baba, Atakati Chunga Tatatia, Loija Undo Kototoe, Akachupapa, Ajua, Gilo, Indokati, Baba, dear got Indokotong, Atakatetuka, Atako, Jaba, Jubarre, Akutukundo Kotuka, Baba, Kia, Jaba, Dia, Ndokade, Lelo, Inda Kotuba, is a quiz Jababa, Jacatata, de Barre, Lelunda Catatea, a Shakatu Barre, Lelo, Unda Catapapa, Jacatata, Unda Catatatia, a Shakatunda Catateka, a Shaka, as a sure Baba, Gia, Undocatile, Condacatata, a Catch Baba, Chicken, the Catatia, Papa, Tia, Bacatete, dear, as a coach Baba, dear, Undocatiti, as a Baje, dear, Undacatete, Akachia Baba Chakatutum Bakatete. His coach Baba Chikelelo, Ijajum Baba de Catetia. It's a copa chicktia. The Catete. Ha, it's a Catete. Boy, Chickata. She's so social Baba Patetia, but Soka, the Undo Cotuto, says Jedia. I shall cut it the Baba Chakate. Bambakatititia, Isikatiti, oh shit, say show, ba and jacket, zia, mbakatititia, baba, zekatatia, I shift to show baba jacketia. And there we are, my lovelies. I do hope you've received that. You might have visualized yourself. I was getting this really strong visual of actually a physical me leaping across to another dandelion thread, which of course is really our imagination, which is our bridge to, so often our bridge to these energetic shifts. I hope that's, I would really love to hear how that was experienced by you. So please pop some comments down if you want to receive my more regular, I hope, updates, then just subscribe to this channel. And yeah, and do check out the website if you want some more deep dive material around some of this stuff and more direct contact with the guides. Okay, that's it. All right, lots of love, everyone. I'll connect in again soon.